Okay, so I'll show you guys the basics in how to do this Minecraft head. So first you need to find the textures online. So if you just Google for Minecraft UV texture, you should be able to find this guy. So just need to search for this and then download the textures. You can download other characters, images as well. So if you go under the image search, you should be able to find many examples. So let's try this one. This one is a new one. So I'm going to right mouse click, open image in new tab. And okay, this one, the resolution is too small. I'm going to use another one. Maybe this one looks interesting. Right mouse click, open image in new tab. And well, there's so many different characters over here. Let me see whether I can open this one. Okay, the resolution isn't great. It's 920 by 240, but it should be sufficient. So I'm going to right mouse click, save image as. It's a PNG, and always save it into your project source images folder. So now I got this image that I can play with. Next, I want to create a brand new cube so we can do the whole process again. So I'm going to start a new scene. And I'm going to reset my UV layout, so I will show you how to get your layout to look like mine. So I will change my workspaces, going to reset everything to default. All right. So we need to create our cube. So select the cube, then click over here to open up the UV texture editor. Now, if you do not want the UV texture editor to float around, grab the UV editor tab and then drop it into the outliner box so that we now have the UV texture editor on the left. You can close this toolkit, we don't need this. And then we have the 3D view on the right. Now, as mentioned before, if you go over to face selection mode and then you select the faces, right, you can see which are the faces that will highlight onto your UV texture editor or layout editor. So for my character's head, the front is actually here. And you can see very clearly this is the front. Okay, so next we want to export this layout, this UV layout into an image editor. So go to Image, UV Snapshot. Now before we create the UV Snapshot, we need to select the UVs that we want to, or this entire UV shell, to export to an image editor. So left mouse click and drag to select all of it until it's highlighted. Click on Image, UV Snapshot. And you will see that because I already set my project, it's going to export to my project folder, Images Cube UV Layout folder. So I'm going to give it another name. I'm going to call it Minecraft Head _ UV Layout. And it's going to be exporting out as a JPEG. The size is okay. Everything else is fine. I'll just click on Apply and Close. So right now, I will jump over to my File Explorer and look for the project folder, 3DM ASG1 Images folder. If I double click on this, I should see the layout looking like this. So what I'll do right now is I'll open up this image in Photoshop and create a texture onto this UV layout. So I'm going to right mouse click on the image and then choose Open with Photoshop. Since I already have my Photoshop open, it should open very quickly. And I already have my texture. So I'm going to open up my texture and then copy the sections and paste it onto my cube. So click File, Open. Then navigate to the folder containing the texture that you want to work with. And this is the one that I downloaded. Okay. So since I'm going to be working only with the head, and just nice for this particular head, right, I have the front and the side nicely created for me. I will need to manipulate the back of the head and then the top of the head. So what I'll do right now is I will use the marquee selection, start from the corner here and select the section that I want to copy. And then press Ctrl C to copy. Then go over to the UV layout and press Ctrl V to paste. Now you notice the size is very small, so we need to resize this until it matches this area. So to resize this layer, first you need to select the layer. Press V to go to selection mode. Left mouse click on the layer and press Ctrl T. Ctrl T will go to image layer transformation mode. Hold down to your Alt key so that when you scale it out, right, hold on to your Alt, you will remain proportional. So hold on to Alt, then go to the corner and grab the corner and then drag until the size, right, is about the same as the bottom here. Move your cursor key to the center, left mouse click and drag until it fits, okay, fits the curve, or rather fits the outline of the layout. Hold on to Alt again. I'm going to increase the size a little bit, and now it fits exactly. So to finish, you just click done or press enter. Next, we move on to the top part of the head. So same thing again, use the marquee selection tool and select the top of the head, or actually this is the back of the head, not the top of the head. So this is the back of the head, not the top. So press Ctrl C, then go back to the layer and press Ctrl V. Same thing again, press Ctrl T to activate the layer transform mode. Hold on to Alt, scale it up first until it's the same width. Now move your cursor until you see this cursor change into these two headed arrows. So we want to rotate this 180 degrees. Alright, so you can use the tool on top here and type 180 so that now it's upside down. Then you can press enter. Press V again and then grab the layer and then put it onto the back. So I know that this is the back of the head. It's right about here. Okay. Now the top of the head, just go over to the top side here to copy this section here. So use the marquee tool again and select the top. Press Ctrl C to copy. Then press go back to the layer. Ctrl V to paste. Then press Ctrl T to go to layer transform mode. Hold down to your Alt key, left mouse click and hold and drag the corner so to scale it up. Press enter to finish. Press V for selection and move your head until the top part until it matches. You can use the cursor key up, down, left, right to adjust until it matches. Now we only left the bottom. Okay, now this is the bottom of his head. This is like the neck area here. So I'll just copy to finish this off. So Ctrl C to copy. Then press Ctrl V. Ctrl T to go to scale. Hold on to Alt. And then left mouse click and drag until it is proportional editing. Now if you don't hold on to Alt, right, you just grab the corners and move, right, you will sometimes distort the object. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this 180 degrees. So just go to the tool and then rotate 180 degrees. Press enter to finish and then that's it. So now we are ready to export this layer into, or rather export this whole thing into our texture folder. So click on File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, and then I'm going to call this Minecraft head number 2. And this one will be the texture. And save. Jump back to Maya. Okay, we need to assign a new material to this. Select it, right mouse click, assign new material. Right mouse click and hold, assign new material, and then we're going to assign a blend material. Go to the blend material tab in the material editor under the color checker pattern. Go to File. Click on the image folder, which is this one, and then look for the texture. So this one is the Minecraft head 2 texture, and click on Open. If you don't see the texture, press number 6, and you should see the texture now nicely applied to our character. Alright, so this will give you a rough idea of how this UV texture works. And now you can see when I click on this head, you can see that the texture is being shown over here as well. Alright, you can control the brightness of the texture by grabbing this slider here. You can turn it on and off for the brightness. Okay. Also, you can turn it to checker pattern. Alright, the checker pattern is more for you to check whether the UV has been applied evenly. You will learn more why this is so useful next time when you are doing your advanced 3D. Okay, so that's how you do your simple UV texturing with a cube that already has its UV layout done.